Hello and welcome to today's Pick a Card Tarot reading. We are channeling the energy from your inner child and what you need to hear. I have already pre-selected an oracle card for each pile, and I will play a singing bowl to clear the energies and then show you each card up close for you to choose which one is calling you. So let's begin. Here is pile number 1 with the transformation card. And here is pile number 2 with the abundance card. I will now begin pile number 1's reading. Timestamps will be below. Welcome, pile number 1. You were drawn to the transformation card, which is the angel of transformation. So that is the energies around you right now. And there is a butterfly on this card, which often signifies a manifestation coming in. So there may be some sort of manifestation that is related to your inner child and soul connected that will be making itself present in your life sometime soon. And I'm very drawn to the purple color on this card today, which usually I wouldn't really pay much attention to. So the color purple and violet may be significant for you as well. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. It is on page 55, so you may see a lot of 5s around you right now. And 5 in numerology is all about new beginnings and transformations and changes in your life for the good, even if you don't quite see it as a good change quite yet. Representing mental and spiritual change, the angel of transformation asks you to consider your progress through life. He reminds you that metamorphosis is vital for growth. Death to a caterpillar is birth to a butterfly. Welcome each new development in your thinking and appreciate your ability to move onward and upward. Like an emerging butterfly, feel the courage to take off and fly. Ask the angel to help you to accept the initial discomfort of change rather than trying to suppress it, so that you may remain open to new energy. Try different things, and even if you don't like them initially, look for the positive in each situation. Do not worry if you stumble. Feel the joy of seeing life from a new perspective. And the symbols of this card say butterflies, opening flowers, acorn, swans, ear of wheat, eagle, and dolphin. And an affirmation your inner child wants you to use during this time is, I gain confidence as I watch my own transformations. I gain confidence as I watch my own transformations. So I'm getting the energy of the inner child of when you're learning something new, whether that's training in a sport or in a new career or study. I'm getting that there's always a grace period, I would call it, where we may not be catching on to it right away. We may feel like, oh, we're not good at this, we're not made for this. But that's only because you're trying something new. And your inner child wants you to not have that dialogue within your conscious mind, because we cannot gain skills unless we put the effort in and go through the phase of being bad at something. And we cannot get good unless we endure that process. So your inner child wants you to embrace this transformation and to know that you will achieve the skill and that manifestation and that goal you want to. It will just take some work and some humbleness, that we're not going to be good at everything we do right off the bat. Just like as a child, we had to learn how to walk. And we're not going to give up because we stumble. That would be crazy. So your inner child wants you to know that life is a never-ending story of learning, growing, and falling down sometimes. So if you're falling down and having struggles during this transformation, that is okay, and that is part of the journey. So don't beat yourself up about it. I will now draw a Green Witch Oracle card to see what else your inner child wants to communicate with you. What do they need to hear right now? The card you got is the Altar card, which is all about gratitude and releasing burdens. Maybe you are someone who is more spiritually inclined, and since you are watching this, I'm assuming you enjoy tarot cards, which there are some tarot cards here. And maybe this has to do with learning tarot, and maybe you're just dabbling into it yourself. And there's also crystals on this card and a mirror with the candles. I'm getting some mirror work, maybe to help with your self-confidence and self-belief. Do some affirmations in the mirror. Even if they feel silly initially, it's just good to gain that practice and really put those thoughts in your inner monologue. So when your subconscious mind is kind of taking wing, those thoughts that you are putting in there are more likely to come up rather than negative thoughts. So be grateful for what you have to attract more of what you want in your life, and release anything that you feel could be holding you back. Like I said, like being hard on yourself for not learning and knowing how to do things right off the bat, because it takes time. So give grace to yourself, because the fact that you're even willing to learn is something that not everyone is willing to do. So you will endure transformations that other people will never experience in their life, because they're not willing to do the work and go through sitting through the uncomfortable parts of it. I will read you the message from the guidebook now. It is important to make time and space for connecting with spirit. In that space, look into your heart for truths. The Altar card can help you reflect on your blessings and what you need to express gratitude for. Conversely, look inside for the truth about your challenges. There may be something you need to release to the universe in order to grow and flourish, or a burden you need to surrender so that you can move forward. The Altar can help. Take stock of what you are grateful for. Think about what you can offer nature or spirit to share your blessings. And a reflection this card offers that you can journal about is: what isn't serving you and can be released into the universe for you to move on? This could be a past way of thinking, limiting beliefs. And I was also getting that it may not necessarily be you learning something, but maybe you've been putting time into a manifestation or a goal, and you haven't seen the fruits of your labor quite yet. And Spirit is saying, and your inner child is letting you know, that things take time. So even if you have developed these skills, there may be divine timing at play that is momentarily delaying it, or just waiting for that perfect timing, and that you will appreciate it didn't happen as soon as you were hoping it would. And I also, as I'm looking at the Altar card, I almost see another butterfly here. So there is definitely some sort of manifestation or goal you are bringing into your life at this time. And your inner child wants you to release the past and look towards the future. And you can channel that inner child of what does feel more aligned for you. And it's almost like you're going through this transformation because we go through these phases in our life where we can lose ourselves for a short time because of opinions from others, workplaces, school, outside influences. We can lose that connection to our inner child and who we truly are. And it's like right now, you're just finding your way back to that person, to that you. And being grateful for that process and for the things you love in your life today is going to help that transformation be even more beautiful. I will now draw some tarot cards to see what other energies are around you and what you need to hear. So your first tarot card is the Three of Coins. So your inner child wants you to focus on your work right now, finessing your skill, putting that effort in. And that's really what this reading has been about so far, is you putting that skill in, gaining that skill, putting the work in. And that's the best way to see transformation in our life, is us putting that work in. Like I said, of course, there is still divine timing at play in everything we do, even with putting the work in. But there is some saying where it's like, the more you try and put work in, the more luck has the opportunity to find you. Like hard work, luck is more likely to find the people who are working hard because they are going to encounter more opportunities. They're putting themselves out there more. They're showing their skills and practicing regularly. So Spirit wants you to just focus on what you can control, what you can put your efforts into at this time. And your next tarot card is the Seven of Coins. So this is confirmation of your patience and of divine timing at play for sure here. Because this woman is waiting for these fruits to be ready to just pick and fill her basket until it's overflowing. And there's a little dog on this card. Maybe you enjoy dogs. Maybe connecting with animals helps you connect to your inner child. I know personally that does for me, because animals are just, they have this innocent energy about them, and because they don't communicate with words like you and I, you can just feel their energy. And it's just like a dog knows when someone has good energy and bad energy. And so maybe connect with some animals at this time. If you're feeling a little bit antsy or anxious that your manifestations and goals are not quite here yet, so spend time with your pets, your loved ones' pets, animals, volunteering, whatever feels right for you, to spend your time in your free time putting that love out into the world, even if it's loving an animal, rather than putting yourself down. Like, I'm getting a person out there, someone who's watching this reading, someone who in their free time, rather than like appreciating this effort you're putting in and trying to hold on to that good energy, like, yes, I don't see the fruits of my labor quite yet, but I'm working hard and I know it's coming. That affirmation. I'm getting someone, rather than doing that, they're kind of putting themselves down in their free time. Like, I should be farther ahead, I should be here, I should be there, I should have this accomplished. But your inner child wants you to know that life is for living. And even if we are not at that point in our life that we are trying to achieve, that goal we are trying to bring into our life, that's okay. But the point is to enjoy the journey. So don't put yourself down in your free time. Rather, put that love and that free time into pets, into a social life, into your community, and whatever that means for you. because maybe that will help also open doors as well, because the more you get out and socialize, the more connections you make and network in a genuine way. Don't network in a disingenuous way, but if you network in a way where you're connecting with people, they may open opportunities for you. They may have a friend that, oh, I know someone who would love that project you're working on. So don't be afraid to enjoy your free time, because you are working hard and putting the effort in, but it's about balance, and you still have to enjoy today. No matter how hard you've been working and not seeing what you want to achieve. So your inner child really wants you to get out there and enjoy yourself in your free time. Don't work so hard that you have no time for play, because that's what life is supposed to be. It's supposed to be some work and some play. And we can't push off the play for years and years, because the next thing you know, 10 years have passed and you haven't lived your life. So get out there and connect with your loved ones. Oh my goodness, and another coins card. There is something material coming in for you at this time. The Knight of Coins. It's like, yes, now is the time for doing, and there is still a mountain to climb in this card. You can see there's a mountain here. So you're not at the top of the mountain yet, and it is going to take more effort and more time, but you are on the right path. So whatever it is you are going for at this time, your inner child is delighted and excited. And there's gonna be quick change coming in with this transformation, the 555, and all of these coins cards. Wow, there is for sure something of physical matter coming into your life, and this could be money, this could be a house. Whatever it is that you have been trying to work towards is making its way towards you. So your inner child wants you to stay being grateful for what you have today to attract what it is you are wanting in your life. This is so exciting. And like I said, you are working and you're working hard, and this Knight of Coins wants you to stay steady, stay stable. Don't work too hard, but keep doing what you're doing, and because you're on the right track. And that is just so exciting. I will now draw a Moonology card for you to see what other energies are wanting to come through from your inner child. The card that literally popped out is Full Moon in Virgo. You are good enough. So, like I said, in your free time, don't be hard on yourself. Don't be putting yourself down. It's about trying to keep up that energy and matching the frequency of what you want to attract, even if you don't have it quite yet. So, for example, whatever you already love in your life, say you have a pet, you can show that you are grateful for that pet because you have them today, you love them, and you can be grateful for something you don't have quite yet as well. And that will help you match the frequency and pretend you already have it. It's not like it's something exciting, it's something that's already in your life and that you are so appreciative that you have. And your inner child wants you to know that you are good enough to achieve that manifestation and achieve that goal. There is so much green all around this reading. It's amazing. So green may be significant to you, but it's also just because money. Like, there is definitely something about money. You're going to be making money, and it's going to be soul aligned and connected to your inner child. Whatever it is, whether it's a side hustle you've been working on or the career you have been putting all your effort into, whatever it is, you will know. Your inner child is going to light up. You are going to feel like this is what you're meant for. So even if you haven't seen the results yet, if when you are participating in the project and working on it, you feel lit up and like this is what you were meant to do, then keep working at it, because it's just going to take a little bit more time. But I will read you the message from the guidebook now for this card. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humbled to the point of self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flashy, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got to where you are. Your next step should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Find a balance between the cosmic and the mundane in your daily life. Worrying too much will attract more things to worry about. Have you been overly critical? An apology may be in order. Stop second guessing yourself. And you can raise your karma by doing something good for someone else, whether that's a friend, a stranger, a pet, an animal. If you see someone needs help, don't be too shy to step in there and give a hand. So this has been a beautiful reading. Your inner child wants you to know that you are on the right track, even if you don't see the fruits of your labor yet. Keep working on whatever it is you have been working on. If you've been asking for confirmation, if you are on the right track, this is it. I have never been so sure of a reading that this is confirmation that you are enough, you can achieve your goals, and it might just take a little bit of time. And in the meantime, be grateful for what you have today and release the past because it's not coming back. You have the future to look forward to and the present moment to appreciate. So that is your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe for more readings in the future. I will now be moving into pile number 2. Have a wonderful day. Welcome, pile number 2. You chose the Abundance card. And this is the Angel of Abundance from my Guardian Angel Oracle deck. So the Angel of Abundance wanted to come through with your inner child today. And maybe you haven't had much abundance in your life lately, and your inner child wants you to know that it is incoming, or there are things around you that make you abundant that maybe you're just not quite seeing. And I'm getting to appreciate the things that your inner child would have appreciated. Maybe you have some free time right now that you haven't been using to the benefit of yourself. Maybe you're spending most of your free time scrolling, which, there's definitely no shame in that. All of us have done it and do it. But your inner child wants you to spend that free time doing something that lights you up and fills you up. And maybe it's something you haven't done for a long time that helps you reconnect with that inner child. Do something that they liked, that you, when you were young, liked to do. Maybe that is drawing, making art, making music, just for the simple enjoyment of making it. Maybe it's exercising and going for a run, going swimming, or even socializing. Because there are things in our lives that make us abundant that we just don't see sometimes. Even our health. Then once we get sick and our nose gets stuffy, it's like, wow, I didn't appreciate my clear nose. It's even things like that where we are abundant in so many ways, and just sometimes we can be blind to it. So your inner child wants you to focus on the abundance in your life right now, and that will also help you attract more of it if that's something you're looking to do, which I think most of us are. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. And it is on page 69, which, I've gone to this page before and I didn't think anything of it. And but today made me think like maybe also an abundance in the bedroom. Maybe you have a loved one, maybe you gotta spend more time there. That's not gonna be for everybody, but for some people out there. But here's what the guidebook says. According to the universal law of attraction, you draw to you the same kind of energy that you give out. When you feel gratitude, joy, and positivity, good things come your way. Whereas if you focus on things you lack, then good fortune and prosperity may remain beyond your grasp. The angel of abundance reminds you that abundance is the fruit of your own positive energy. To attract more of it, appreciate what you already have. Love your family, enjoy your friends, and give thanks to the food you eat and clothes you wear. Trust that you will always have enough. Remember that the more you share with others, the more you gain in return, and your life will overflow with gifts from the universe. And some symbols of this card are baskets of fruit, especially figs and grapes, gem, shell, rice, gold crown, and dragons. And an affirmation you can use at this time is, I acknowledge the abundance in my life with gratitude. I acknowledge the abundance in my life with gratitude. And with the figs and grape symbolism, where I am, that those fruits are in season right now. So maybe get out there, enjoy a little picnic, eat some fruit with some friends, and just enjoy the fresh air. And with the rice, I was also getting, like, there was some experiment where people had jars of rice and they spoke good things into certain jars and bad words into other jars. And I think that the experiment showed that your words have energy. Your words matter. So don't be putting yourself down or speaking negativity into your life. Your inner child wants you to focus on the abundance that is already around you in order to attract more of that energy into your life. I will now draw a Green Witch Oracle card to see what else wants to come through from your inner child. And I'm getting even ground, like go ground your feet on the ground, on the grass, on the sand, in your bare feet. To just calm yourself, connect yourself. And that helps you appreciate nature and your connection with the world a little bit more too. The card you got is Rain, which is all about cleansing, purification, and hydration. So yes, you definitely need to cleanse some negativity out of your life at this time and really purify your inner monologue and focus on the things you can appreciate and love. And it's like there's no rainbows without a little rain, and there's also no plants and growth within our environment without some water and some rain. So rain is a necessity, and it's almost like even a lot of places it's summer, depending on where you are watching from, there are lots of forest fires at this time, and we could definitely use an abundance of rain, but not too much at once because then it causes flooding. But we could definitely use some rain in our outside world too, and that just goes to show that it's not like rain is a bad thing. It's about cleansing the impurities that are not helping us in our everyday life. And your inner child wants you to be more hydrated. There might be something about being dehydrated that has an effect on your mood, and it just kind of makes you have more low energy and invites more low energy thoughts into your consciousness. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. Water is one of the essentials of life and one of the 4 classical elements that we use in magical work. Rain hydrates soil and plants. It can be a gentle sprinkling to a moisten of your garden, or a heavy deluge, enough to wash away previously stable land. The rain card tells you that something in your life needs cleansing or purification. It may be a light cleansing, or it may be a full on reshaping of your situation. There may be a part of your life that is parched and needs rejuvenation. Meditate on the warning that this card brings and use the energy of water to purify the imbalances. Let the rain wash away what overwhelms you. And a reflection this card offers that you can journal about is there a part of your life that is eroding due to an uneasy flow of unstable energy? So your inner child wants you to really cleanse out your inner monologue here. That's what I'm getting. That maybe you have been putting yourself down, thinking you don't have enough, when really you have an abundance and more than enough. But it's about cleaning out those negative thoughts. And maybe it's because of your past, and when you were a child, maybe you always felt like you didn't have enough when you were a child. And so embracing this abundance energy could be a challenge for you. But that is what your inner child wants you to work on at this time, because your inner child wants you to know that what you have now, they would be so happy and grateful for. So don't stay in this scarcity mindset, because your inner child wants you to thrive. It wants you to love your life and appreciate what you have accomplished, what you have achieved, the friends you have. So really just embrace that energy at this time. But I will now draw some tarot cards to see what else is incoming for you. What does your inner child want you to know? The Four of Cups is your first tarot card. So there is definitely something you have been having your eyes on. And that is why your inner child has been wanting you to focus on the abundance you already have. Because yes, there will always be more we want to achieve. And that is good, because it is good to continue growing and evolving. But don't get so lost in the grind that you don't realize the cups you've already have in your life and you've already achieved. Don't stop working. That is not what Spirit is saying in your inner child, but it's just don't focus so much energy on what you don't have, because that is not going to benefit you. Yes, put the work in, put the energy into trying to get to that point in your life, but don't be like, putting yourself down and thinking you don't have what it takes to achieve it, or that it's never going to come in, because it will come in, and you've already achieved so much. So appreciate what you have today while you work towards gaining more, because you're allowed to do that. You're allowed to be grateful for what you've already achieved and be proud of yourself of where you are, and still keep wanting to move forward and move up the ladder and grow. Your next tarot card is the Six of Swords. Slow and steady progress forward. Yes. And it's like you're going through a transitional period right now. And your inner child wants you to know that going slow and steady is the name of the game right now. And like I said, you can appreciate where you've come from and where you've been able to get to and grow to, and what you've been able to achieve thus far, and still continue your progress forward. So still continue that slow, steady progress towards what it is you want to achieve in this life. And maybe protect your goals a little bit. In this Six of Swords card, there is a figure wearing a mask, and there's also like a face on the ship. So I'm getting like you don't want to reveal your plans to just anybody and everybody. Maybe you have a habit of venting to your friends or your family, and sometimes that can attract negativity into our lives, and they can also put their own negativity and energy into what it is you are talking about. So be cautious about complaining about not being where you want to be yet. Just continue working, keep your head down, continue working on your goals, and be cautious of who you share those goals with, because we don't want outside influences to dampen your progress and make you feel like you're not as far as you should be. Because not everyone is going to see your vision and what it is you are working towards. So we don't want what's the word I am looking for? We don't want limiting beliefs holding us back from other people, because it's already hard enough to get started on a goal that maybe not everyone would want to go for. So not everyone's going to see your vision, and you don't want their lack of confidence of going for their goals to limit you. So continue moving forward with steadiness and caution, in the way of just, don't reveal your plans to just anybody now. And your next tarot card is the Devil. So yes, there may be some limiting beliefs holding you back here, you thinking you're not capable, you're not enough, or there may be some addictions holding you back here, like something has a grip on you, and the cage is open for you to get out and free yourself. Just like you have all these cups here already, you have achieved things you thought you wouldn't be able to, and the Devil does not have a hold on you. Maybe right now you feel like it does, but it is not permanent, and it is definitely an energy that we have to work through. Throughout our lives, we pick up a bad habit here, a bad habit there, and sometimes we have to cleanse it out of. That's totally makes sense why the Rain card is here now. There's something you need to cleanse out of your system, and that is why your inner child wants you to move forward slowly. Be kind to yourself while you move through this process, because some people will never go through this process of facing their demons and working on themselves and trying to improve themselves. But I'm getting that this is something you want to do, and whether that is limiting beliefs or a bad habit that has a hold on you, you can break free. It's just about shifting that perspective and cleansing your system. And there will be a purge chapter phase is what I was looking for. There will be a purge phase, and there always is when we're giving something up. So at this time, if there is something you are giving up, the easiest way to do that is to find a replacement that is more positive. So say you're a coffee drinker, you drink a bunch of coffee every day, and you're trying to cut back because you see it's affecting your health. Well, rather than like, okay, I'm only gonna drink water from now on, that is like quite an extreme transition. Maybe rather than that, like you could try different teas or cutting down to one coffee a day, like slow and steady. Don't shock your system by trying to change everything all at once. It's okay to have slow progress. Like, if you want to be a runner, you can't be a runner by going for a run once or like running for 24 hours one day. That doesn't make you a runner. Being a runner would be going for a run on a steady basis, at least once a week. So it's not about putting all that effort in right at the start. It's just about slow progress to achieve that change you are looking to achieve. And that will open doors of abundance for you. And this could also be like limiting beliefs, especially with the abundance card and your inner child wanting you to know that there is a lot of abundance around you. So maybe it's breaking free from this scarcity mindset and not being so focused on achieving that next thing and always having to get to that next stage in your life, but rather than you are safe now to enjoy the process, to enjoy the journey that is life. Because, well, sometimes we go through phases where, yes, we have to hustle. We don't want to be permanently hustling because then we are not living our life. There needs to be balance. So your inner child wants you to know that slow and steady is the name of the game for this chapter for you, and that will bring more abundance into your life more easily. I will now draw a Moonology card to see what else wants to come through for you from your inner child. The card you got is Waning Moon. What do you need to release? What do you need to release? And this is a beautiful scene of the outdoors and the snow. So there is definitely something that goes with the Devil card a lot. Something does need to be released at this time. And like I said, that will be different for everybody on what that thing is that needs to be released, whether that is negative ways of thinking, holding on to the past, that hustle mindset where you have to hustle all the time, maybe some addictions for some people. But I will read the message from the guidebook for you now. I'm just bringing up the page number here. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. It's safe to let go and move on. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. Do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. Soon you will see what lies ahead. So yes, there is definitely something that needs to be cleansed out of your system, and that can be a tough chapter and transition to go through, but I fully believe you have this. It's just going to be some slow and steady steps. You're not even going to see the changes right away, but in the long run, you will. And they mentioned the August and winter, and currently as I'm filming this where I am, it is summer, so there may be something coming in sorry, not August, I said August, autumn. So there may be something coming in autumn or winter for you, but hell, if I said August, maybe it'll be August for you. I know this month is wrapping up, but maybe you're already in the process of cleansing something out of your system, and your inner child wants you to know that they are proud of you and they are so happy you are doing this. And more abundance will be coming in once you have fully released this negative energy from your being and this habit or whatever it is for your particular circumstance. So the future looks bright. It's just a slow chapter to move through at this time. So you'll get through it. Life comes in waves, and if you're really struggling, really embrace that water energy, take a shower, bath, and just release your problems to the universe as much as you can. So that is your reading for today. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe for more future readings. Have a blessed day.